Farmer Drew is second to arrive. He's a bit of a larrikin.
Drew, welcome. How are you going?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, excellent, really good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty excited. Very nervous. Come from the tractor yesterday, or 7 o'clock last night, so
Yep.
to now to ladies, that's pretty exciting.
How are you going to cope with 10 women?
Oh, the last time I saw 10 girls was, well, actually, I don't know.
Your family, your
Yeah.
sister, your mum.
Oh, that's a bit rough, but
I'm sorry.
I'm Drew, I'm 32. I'm a Lucerne farmer from central western New South Wales. My life's pretty complete except for a girl, I suppose. Partner. Does it have to be a girl? Of course it does. What I'd like in a woman is someone can do this for me so I can sit at home and drink beer. No, just a laid back, easy-going chick, pretty cute. Natural sort of looking bird, suit me best. Come on, girl. I know you've only got 3 legs. I think I'm a fantastic catch. I'm bloody good looking. I'm fun. So yeah, I reckon I'm a pretty good catch. If I was a woman, I'd want me for sure. Maybe that's why I'm single.
It's pretty dorky.
Wow,
But
present.
It's also practical. So it's from Melbourne. It's got the tram and everything.
We
on
love
it,
presents.
So, and it
Well,
can
that
open you.
puts you on the top of the list straight away.
Anyone who gets close to Drew is first going to have to get past his jokes.
What do you do on your farm?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just like McLeod's daughters.
You just have a farm.
Yeah, just kick around with girls running around everywhere and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I bought a picture.
You bought pictures.
This is my Weimaraner. He's only 9 months. He's a little cutie. This is Jensen.
Jensen,
Jensen. He's,
just for the camera. There's Jensen.
he's in here doing
I hope he's
it
not
all.
going to be a sheep chaser. He looks like a bit of a sheep chaser.
You can have that, my little Jensen.
Oh, thank you. I've
You're
been getting
welcome.
quite a few presents.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I would have expected a frame around this one, but
Where's my picture of your dog?
well, you'll have to come and see.
Okay.
Maybe. I suppose it's easier for girls to talk about their feelings than blokes. For us to sit here and talk about love and, you know, you don't really do that too much as a bloke.
Yeah, I am a little nervous, but
Well, it makes time.
The girl Drew was most keen to meet was Susie.
So why'd you apply? And why'd you apply for me too? That's what I want to know.
do you want your ego boosted or something?
No, I want you to be honest.
I wanted to meet you, Drew, because you seem so down to earth, and that's something that I don't seem to find many blokes like that around lately. My words are all coming all over the shot, aren't they?
No, you're doing well.
And are your mates giving you heaps for this?
No, I don't reckon that. Some of them are
Really?
jealous.
I thought you'd be being paid out
No,
massively.
I thought I was too, like I was.
I'd like to think that I had a connection with Drew, but it is hard to know what he'd think of you after just a few minutes, in all honesty. I hope so. I think that he's someone that I could definitely get along with very well.
I strutted in there thinking I was pretty confident, but as soon as I was there, I was just overwhelmed that I was actually going to knock back 5 girls, and yeah. Well, if it was my choice, you'd all come along. I reckon we'd have a great time, but I have to start, and in no order at all, but Mim, I'd like to catch up with you again. Next one, Sarah. I chose you, good smile. And then I chose Shy and Natalie. And I also chose Susie. You just seem like a heap of fun. And how many was that?
You have one more. This is the big one. This is the big decision.
I know. It's hard to choose. It's a bit like being in a chocolate factory and not being able to taste them all. I reckon Natasha. Yeah, no, it was an amazing day. I enjoyed it. Bloody stressful though. Has this farmer found his wife? Well, more information's needed. You'll have to stay tuned.
Farmer Drew is a cheeky bloke with no shortage of admirers.
You gotta give me
I do like Drew. He seems to have a fantastic personality. He is funny and he seems very honest.
He's just a smarty pants and I like that. Someone who's got a bit of cheek.
Drew's 32. and farms Lucerne out near Mudgee in central New South Wales.
I've been single for around about 4.5, 5 years, I suppose.
After being single for so long, Drew's had plenty of time to work out what he likes in a woman. It's someone a bit like him.
Yeah, you got to have a bit of row in the girls. They got to have a bit of, you know, they got to be pretty cute and also pretty naughty. You like a bit of rat bag, I do. We're the unco people. I really wanted to catch up with Natalie because she's so quiet and shy at the speed dating. You know, I really think there's a really cool person inside there. We'll have a break. Come over here.
So Drew's got his eye on shy Natalie and takes her off the dance floor in the hope of putting her more at ease.
I suppose you've got to get out of your comfort zone, don't you? It's hideously hard. Look at them over there dancing. Come on, have a go.
I'm the most unco dance on earth.
But it's all about having a bit of fun. Yeah.
This farmer's not normally stuck for words, but this soon turns into one of those rare occasions.
Yeah, I don't even normally let my flatmate give me a hug, so it's like hard to
really?
have physical yeah.
Well, yeah, and then you're dancing with a stranger.
Yeah, exactly. It's worse.
And there's a boy too. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Scary boys. You got to watch these boys. Oh, well, do you want to go and join back in on the action? Looks like fun, this bit. Down, down, down.
Drew's given up trying to bring Natalie out of her shell.
Girls, you're doing really well.
He won't have the same problem with Tash.
Come here, you. Oh, Natasha's so easy to talk to, and she's just a bundle of laughs. And I think if you spend a fair bit of time with her, you'd have a corker of a time.
Get on.
And back up.
Yeah, I'm attracted to Drew. He's got like a cheeky little smile and he's got great eyes.
Out to the right.
You can kind of tell if there's like, you know, an attraction there or not, and I think it's there.
For Drew, like all our farmers, time is running out to make a decision. He's an easygoing kind of bloke, certainly no city slicker, and that's won some hearts.
I really hope Drew chooses me to come back and get to know him more for 10 days.
He's the kind of guy that, you know, I would like to hang out with and maybe consider a relationship with.
It's been really tough, and you're a great bunch of girls, but I've just got to cut to the chase. I'm going to ask Susie to come back for 10 days. And I'd also like to ask back Natasha, because like I just think we'd have an awesome time. I don't think there'd be too many dull moments. So yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed that Drew didn't pick me, but I mean, you know, I think whatever the outcome was for the best.
I made it through. I get to hang out with him, which is cool, which is what I wanted. So yeah, happy. All my Christmases have come at once.
This might be my last days as third wheel Wilson. Yeah, I might be able to take a nice little girlie out for dinner with my mates this time instead of just my little self. They could well be in for a shock. I don't know what they really expect. I mean, they could just think it's like McLeod's daughters, you know, but it's a fair bit different. But we'll wait and see, won't we? Sit.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Hi there, Tiger.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
How are we all?
At Mudgee, Natasha and Susie have made it to Drew's.
G'day.
Susie's never had a serious boyfriend, never found the right bloke. But maybe that's about to change.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to marry a farmer. So, oh God, that's gonna make me sound like a psycho. Can you undo that? Do that again.
This is where you guys will be sleeping.
Oh, it's gonna be intimate for the next 10 days, Dash.
Nice and cosy.
See you later.
All right, good night, guys.
A few years back, Farmer Craig was left broken-hearted when he split with his long-term girlfriend.
Yeah, I was with a girl for 7 years. I loved her. She's my best mate. We did everything together.
That relationship also left him a little rusty in the cooking department.
I should have probably cooked the roast meal, you know, first night and that, but, you know, I was out working and got in late, so I thought as long as they were fed, they'd be pretty happy.
Erin and Deanna will be fed, but it's a bit rough.
You like pizza, girls?
Yep.
You've got to. You've got no say.
What's that?
I got some chips just turned up.
Did your mum deliver those?
No, I'm a little sister.
Drew is the larrikin of our farmers. He's ready to marry, but not necessarily settle down.
Get rid of the water, that's illegal.
Any partner of his will have to share his passion for fine wine.
Welcome.
Cheers.
Was that yours, wasn't it?
That's a tick in the yes box for both Tash and Susie.
The girls just became more relaxed with every glass of wine that they had, which is good because they've got to fit into the country lifestyle, which is always about fine food and wine and a bit of overindulgence.
I'm trying to think what other animals there are.
They could just think it's like McLeod's daughters, you know, but it's a fair bit different. Good morning, girls. Have we got? We had a lovely night last night, so we had probably a few too many wines, as you do, and sort of meet a few new people, so we're a bit sluggish out of bed this morning. I think the girls might be feeling it a little bit, but nothing that a nice, hearty breakfast won't fix. Yeah.
There's bad news for Susie and Tash.
No, we don't want visitors, go away.
Words got around that Drew's got guests.
I'm ready for you.
All my other work colleagues from the other properties were on a tour and they decided they'd pop in to see how I was going.
You need some help.
Hey, fellas.
So that was very embarrassing, wasn't it? Standing there gawking.
Morning, everybody. Nice to meet you. We're at our best this morning.
How's it going shoveling shit?
Hangover and all, Drew's ready to work, and the girls better be too.
Drew didn't waste any time. Basically said, right, get into some working clothes. We're going to go out and do some work.
You puffing there?
No, are you?
I was going to put them through their paces anyway, so it's either going to make or break them, I suppose.
Susie's from farming stock. She's happy to be getting her hands dirty at last.
I always intend that I will one day go back to the land and run a property myself.
But it's a different story for city girl Tash. She faces a steep learning curve about life on the farm.
I don't know how I did that. Well done. Half expected a holiday, like to be sitting out in the veranda with a few stubbies kind of holiday, but yeah, so not what I expected at all.
Wish these electric fences weren't on.
At this stage, Tash isn't taking it too seriously. It's a bit of a game for her.
You have got rubber soles, haven't you? Should be fine, right? Yeah, they're rubber soles.
After a few more days, I suppose we'll see whether the novelty wears off and the game stops.
Oh my God, you did have rubber soles. Now it's slipping over.
I'm ready for a relationship, but just probably with one girl, not two.
Good job, good job.
I invited them here because I like them both. They're quite different girls. So this process was for me to find out which one I like best.
Susie and Natasha are in party mode. Drew's invited his mates over to meet them.
I'm not nervous at all about meeting Drew's friends, because if there are Drew's friends, they're cool.
I'm just going to be myself and I'm going to have a good time. And my key thing today is to get to know his mates really well. Wishing you invited people at 2 rather than 1.
Drew's problem is he likes both girls, and they both seem keen on him.
We can put nails in here if you want.
No, don't do that.
He's hoping his mates can help him decide between the two.
They're all pretty close mates and they all know me really well and I value their opinions. Well, you just have to introduce yourselves. This is Natasha and Susie.
David.
And so, yeah, I've got stuff to do, so I'm going.
See you, Drew.
You can call me Tash.
I'm just going to put this down. Yeah. Hi, Andrew.
To Drew's relief, both girls seem to be hitting it off with his friends.
To Susie and Tasha, welcome to Mudgee. Feel free to be friends amongst friends, and cheers.
Cheers.
But which of the two girls do his mates think is a better match?
Tasha, yeah, she's a really nice girl, really outgoing, really funny. I think that she's really suited to Drew.
Probably Tash would be more suited to Drew, just because she's more outgoing and more spontaneous, I'd say.
The verdict's in, and now Drew has to make a tough decision.
That's just the way it is. We've got to accept that someone's going to be rejected.
So what do you think of Scotty?
What it feels like to be in love, it's just too hard to explain in words. I suppose it's more of a situation, isn't it? Like where everything's right. Where you've got a good friend and someone that, you know, there's attraction there.
Drew's search for love is harder than he ever imagined. He likes both Natasha and Susie, and they like him. He hoped having his mates meet them might have helped him decide, but he's still confused.
They both know the situation that we're in, and it's hard. Like, you wouldn't believe how hard it is.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I love you, mates. They're good fun.
Yeah.
The longer Drew hesitates, the harder it is for the girls.
Well, I never thought that I'd really like Drew, in all honesty. I thought, you know, we might get along all right, but I didn't think I'd like him as much as I would, and I didn't think that Tash would like him as much as she does, and I just wish that it wasn't like this.
Yeah, no, thanks. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Anybody would be stupid to not have, you know, feelings for him, because he's just so comfortable, he's so him, and I don't know, it's just something about him.
No, I'd just like to thank you for your efforts today, and I really appreciate it.
Sometime soon, he's going to have to make a decision, and someone is going to get hurt.
It's like checkmate. Like, what can you do? You both like the same guy, but you both like each other as well. You know what I mean? Like, put yourself in that situation.
Out in the cattle fields of Mudgee is where we find our larrikin farmer Drew, who's feeling the pressure of a true love triangle. He likes both his girls, Tash and Susie.
They both know the situation that we're in, and it's hard. Like, you wouldn't believe how hard it is.
And they're both keen on him.
Yeah, I fancy Drew. Like, he's a bit of a cheeky one, and he tells a few jokes, and that's kind of my caper as well.
Susie likes some bubbles?
Susie loves bubbles.
I must say, the more I get to know him, the more I do like him.
They're out to impress Drew with their farm skills. First test today, getting the quad across a swollen riverbed.
Coming! Don't hold your breath What am I supposed to do now? Unfortunately, being the ever-intelligent person that I am, I managed to get a four-wheeler bob. We're in a spot of bother.
Drew's not going to be impressed.
That's so cute,
Girls just didn't seem to show up. I was a bit worried about them, and so I went down and had a look at the river crossing, and sure was enough, there they are stuck. Go up about 2 or 3 gears and don't flog it.
Don't flog it.
Still it starts to move.
Lucky for us, our knight in shining armour, Drew, was up the top.
This handsome knight's not all too happy with the position he's landed in.
Okay.
Ready?
With 2 girls chasing him, it doesn't sit comfortably.
I like parts of both of them. This 2 business, everyone reckons it's every bloke's dream. That fantasy's just completely gone now with me. One's enough, for sure.
Drew's got a plan to help work out which girl he likes the most.
The only way I'm going to find out is by spending one-on-one time on them.
That is, if they ever get out of this mud.
Feels really unco, actually.
Yeah, stand side on, maybe.
First is Susie.
I showed her a bit of fly fishing because I love fly fishing. I was just trying to let her feel how it is to cast. It's a natural sort of motion. It's good. It's quite relaxing.
At 28, Susie's never had a serious boyfriend, but maybe that's about to change.
I actually realised today that I do have a hell of a lot in common with Drew. I think we have a lot of the same opinions.
Well, I've never really even had a boyfriend, in all honesty. It makes me sound like a real freak. But yeah, I've just never really liked anyone that much.
But she's a lovely girl with a lovely warm heart. She's really starting to grow on me. Yeah, it's good, really good actually.
Do you actually want a girlfriend, Drew?
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, bloody oath.
I haven't met anyone in ages that I've actually gone, you know what, I think I could probably get quite serious about you.
To actually find out that I do actually like you, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Get him. The pressure's on every farmer, but Drew's finding the decision hardest of all.
That's just the way it is. We've got to accept that someone's going to be rejected.
Drew's created an uncomfortable love triangle. He's won over both Susie and Natasha.
What can you do? You both like the same guy, but you both like each other as well.
Rightio, this is the wool press.
He's already had a day alone with Susie. Now it's Natasha's turn.
So just make sure you squish it nice and square.
Natasha's 26.
Just like squashing grapes.
Like our larrikin farmer Drew, she's always up for a good laugh.
Yeah, I fancy Drew. He's a bit of a cheeky one and he tells a few jokes and that's kind of my caper as well. I do find out who the lucky lady is.
But right now, Natasha couldn't be more serious. She's desperate to know who Drew sees a future with, and she's decided to push for an answer.
No, it should be easy for you, I reckon. By now you should know. I reckon that you should just, act on your emotions. You've got nothing to lose, so... The situation by the horns.
Natasha's put Drew on the spot.
Why don't you show us just how much of a man you are and do something about it then?
Well, this is true. I'd just like to thank you.
Drew, Natasha and Susie have been living in a love triangle for more than a week.
Thank you.
And Natasha can take it no longer.
So what do you reckon's going to happen after this? Paint the picture.
She needs to know where his affections lie.
It's too much at risk here, Drew.
Too much at risk?
Too much at risk, I think.
She did put the hard words on me, basically, and I respect that.
I think it's in your best interests if you make the moves.
Man up, you reckon?
That's the way.
She must have been feeling uncomfortable with, I suppose, the competitive nature of this. Well, it's not a competition, it's just, I just want to get to know the girls. What do you reckon, Boots? Man up? But I just couldn't come up with answers, and I suppose it's still not that clear a cut decision for me.
Go for it.
Well, I think I'll leave it to the last minute.
With no clear answer from Drew, Natasha is confused and shattered and fearing the worst.
He was just being a nice guy and, not trying to hurt my feelings or something, I don't know. It's just, I guess, in a nutshell, it's rejection.
I'm not going to just lead her on, and I haven't led any of the girls on, really. In all honesty, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. And trying to be myself when I'm so out of my comfort zone. With two girls in my house, emotions, feelings, and I suppose having to deal with it. Blokes don't deal with that sort of stuff. We go out and dig holes and stuff and, go to the pub and have beers. We don't talk all about this sippy-soppy sort of stuff.
Tash put Drew on the spot about her and Susie, but he failed to give her the answers she was after. Will a romantic dinner with Susie finally get him to open up?
I'd honestly had no idea what the bloke had been thinking. I didn't even know whether or not he thought I was a decent chick to be able to have a beer with at the pub, after this whole thing ends.
Cheers, Suze. Cheers. I'd just like to thank you for putting up with me, I suppose, and not running away.
It was nerve-wracking because it's been a long time since I've been out for dinner with a girl like this, one-on-one sort of thing, but, it was so easy just to sit there and have a few wines and chat and stuff.
I haven't given you much.
Yeah, you haven't. You haven't at all. But, you're a bloke for a start.
You're a country
It is
bloke.
really hard, but I'll just tell you, you're my favourite, so I'll just leave it at that because I'm not good at saying too much more.
I don't know whether he thought he was auditioning for The Bold and the Beautiful or something, but he grabs my hand and it was, I had to try hard not to laugh because it was funny. It was very cute for him to display some sort of affection.
It's really hard to talk about this sort of stuff, you know. At the best of times. It was a bit of a weak moment, let my guard down. She didn't pull her hand away, so that was a pretty good sign.
Later that night, Susie lets Drew know exactly how she feels about him.
I think we click well. If he chooses me, I'd definitely be willing to give it a shot.
We'll just stick in your bags to remember the stay.
As Drew's girls prepare to leave, he knows he'll soon have to make his decision.
A little something for you too.
Yeah, I have something for you too.
Oh, you shouldn't have done.
No, wait.
Yeah, I'm ready for a relationship, but just probably with one girl, not two, which I always thought would be pretty cool. I've got a fish.
Fishies.
Awesome.
We've got to keep
you'll be lonely
company
without
until
us.
See, the red freckly one's me and the little blonde one is Susie.
So I've got to call them Tash and Suze.
Yes.
These three have lived in a love triangle all week, and it's far from resolved. In truth, Drew still likes both girls.
Tasha, she's just an awesome, awesome girl.
Shit, have we lost all the stuff at the back?
You know, there's never a dull moment.
2 flew over the cuckoo's nest. Over.
What the hell? There's not a bad word you can really say about her.
I'm gonna cry now.
See you, Tash. Thank you.
Thank you for
Had
having.
lots of time. Thanks for your help.
I had an awesome time too.
And yeah.
All right. See you.
So,
Thank you so much for having us.
No worries.
And despite a romantic evening with Susie, Drew's still undecided about which girl is the one for him.
Yeah, I suppose I'll be talking to one of you soon. The main concern I have had with Suze would be that she hasn't had a serious relationship before.
Don't miss us too much, Drew.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
Yeah, I'm not great at relationships. I'm a bit of a single queen. I'm always scared of hurting someone, I think, as ridiculous as that sounds.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Potential for love. Look, they're both lovely girls, you know, so there's definitely attraction there, so I suppose there's always a possibility. You know, what's around the corner? Yeah, I mean, I don't come to Sydney that often, so it was a bit of an ordeal getting here.
While the question mark still lingers over Gus's love life, Drew's hoping his is about to take a turn for the better after his campaign for love turned out to be more than he bargained for. Susie caught his eye from day one.
Yep. She's in the one.
But Natasha also made quite the impression. And it wasn't long before a love triangle developed on the farm.
What can you do? You both like the same guy, but you both like each other as well.
It is really hard, but...
Drew showed Susie a little extra attention. But when it was time for the girls to leave, he was more confused than ever.
Yeah, I suppose I'll be talking to one of you soon. In all honesty, this is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Now, the moment of truth. Is it Tash or Susie who's won this farmer's heart?
G'day, Sue.
Hello, how are you doing? Very
Good
well.
to see
And you too.
It's all right.
Come on in. Yeah, I was quite chuffed. I mean, it was great to see him because obviously I think he's fantastic.
Oh, so
You're looking pretty sharp today,
I need something, do I? Some
Hey,
fashion
you're looking
advice.
pretty sharp today. I'm quite impressed.
I'm in the big smoke.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I
Scrub
got
up
to
for
do
the
that.
occasion?
Yep. I'd like to believe that, you know, there's a chance for a bit of a future there. She, you know, she's just a great person, so, you know, you'd be mad if you weren't interested.
Drew's finally got his girl. And after weeks of playing the friendship card, he and Susie can now be open about how they really feel.
Glad you're happy.
Happy? I'm always happy.
No, but in the situation, how things have worked out and that sort of stuff. It's very funny.
You're cute. You're cute, Drew.
Good.
Mm.
You're not. It has taken me back to the school days, the feelings where you get the butterflies in the stomach. So I feel about 16 at the moment.
Next to come down the home straight on this road to love is larrikin farmer Drew.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. And you? More importantly, how
not
are
too
you?
bad.
How does it feel to be back to, where it all started?
I suppose a lot different. I'm not as nervous and it's a difference because there was 10 girls here before. Now there's only one this time.
Well, Chris is in there. Why don't you go inside and join him? And
No
I
worries.
will be catching up with you soon.
All right.
Last but not least is Drew. But can this lovable larrikin be serious for long enough to talk about matters of the heart?
So, Drew, right from the word go, you had a photo of Susie and you were instantly attracted to her. What is it that you like about her?
She's just a good chick. She's funny, she's outgoing, she's friendly, and she's got a great heart, really warm.
So, is it more than just a friendship?
Oh, I suppose you can call it a bit more than a friendship, yeah. So, we're courting. I suppose you could say courting.
It's all very official.
Oh, I suppose it's official.
Do you think you're falling in love?
Love's a really easy word to say and really hard to mean, so...
All right, well, I reckon we just get Susie out
Yeah,
here
we'll
and
get
see what
her.
she thinks.
Yeah, she might say something completely different, eh?
Let's meet your girlfriend.
My girlfriend, all right, we'll bring my girlfriend in.
Let's
Better
meet
get used to
Susie.
saying it, eh? Hey. Hi, Suze. Good to see you.
How are you? Very well. What's been happening since the city break?
He came to Sydney once and I've been to Mudgee.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good fun. I just like hanging with Drew. He's fun.
Do you think you're falling for each other? Do you think this could be love?
You never know. There's potential there, I reckon. That's the type of girl that I could fall in love with.
Susie? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think Drew's tops. And, I don't see him for a couple of weeks and it feels like heaps longer than that. So that's pretty huge for me.
So it could be your first boyfriend.
Could be, Nat. I'll keep you updated.
Sue's got the potential to be my wife. I suppose only time will tell. Oh, she's a top chick. Of course, I'd be mad if I didn't have a crack at it.
It's been an incredible journey for our 6 Aussie farmers.